A friend of mine, Mr. Steve Diamond, has lent me his brand new Leslie 2101 Mark II to have a play with for a while. So taking advantage of this, I thought I would do a short review of the Leslie and give you my opinions and thoughts on it. It's an interesting gadget. When you turn it on, you get quite a pretty display from the right-hand LED display. There's also an LED indicator in the middle to tell you when you're overloading the power amplifier, which I seem to do with my C3 most of the time. And it wasn't very loud, I was playing it in the studio. The light at the left-hand side is an internal LED that just illuminates the vacuum tube to show everyone that it has a vacuum tube in it. At this point, I would like to mention that I have no connection whatsoever with Hammond Organ Company or anyone trying to sell Hammond organs or Leslies, so therefore I can be brutally honest. So here are the good points. It's in a small box. It doesn't weigh very much. It has a standard Leslie 11-pin connector, so you can plug an XK3 or similar straight into it. It has nice LEDs on the back of it, and it has MIDI in and out, so you can control it from an external device. Apart from the MIDI in and out sockets and a special Leslie 8-pin input socket, there are several 1/4-inch jacks on the back of this unit. One of them is for the foot switch to control the rotor speeds. The other one next to it is the foot switch to advance the programs being presets that you can set yourself with your own favourite rise times and fall times of the Leslie and various other things. The next one is the main one, that's the rotary channel input. If you hold down the foot switch that controls the rotor speeds, the rotor will stop. Then it will shuffle to face forward. That's pretty clever really. There is also a stationary channel, but I'm not going to try that because I've got a sneaking feeling that putting my Hammond C3 through it may blow something, and I wouldn't like to say to Steve, "I'm really sorry for blowing your Leslie, Steve. Please accept all this money to get it repaired." The larger of the pair of front stationary speakers are for the lower rotor synthesis. There's a knob on the back which says overdrive, which is always a good thing. The problem with this, when it's engaged, is that the level goes up considerably, and the power amp overload light flashes angrily all the time. Next to the top slots where it says tube overdrive, and you can see the tube being lit by an LED inside, there is a small knob with soft and hard on it for the tube mode. This determines the type of distortion. You will notice a speak-on type connector. This is to take the power amp's output to feed a larger speaker for more bottom end. This would be a good thing, but it's a little self-defeating because the whole point of this Leslie is it's a small, compact package. As this is a YouTube video, I never intended it to be a sound test, but just to show a slight difference if you can make it out. This is now my Hammond C3 through a Leslie 145. It's a custom Leslie 145, but only as regards the cabinet and the fact that it's fed with a 100-watt valve amplifier. It's also worth considering that the Leslie 145 is over twice the size of the 2101 and probably twice the weight. My only small complaint about the 2101, a very small Leslie in a box, is that the control panel with all the knobs is very easily damaged, so you're really going to have to flight case it if you're going to take it on the road, which defeats the object because the flight case adds weight. What they should have done is made some sort of a kind of a sliding panel that covered all the controls. Then you could just put it in the van with the rest of the equipment and not worry about it. To summarise, it's a small Leslie in a small box, and that is what it is, and it's very good, if not a trifle expensive.